Up there, how it's going to do a speed comparison between both these phones. The iPhone 8 has that Apple A11 Bionic chip inside of it with 2 gigabytes of RAM. The iPhone SE3 has that Apple A15 Bionic chip inside of it with 4 gigabytes of RAM, twice the amount of RAM here. So let's go and see which one is the faster iPhone between both of these. Okay, there we go. I had to kind of restart the video there, but hopefully you can see the screens. The iPhone SE3 is on the left, the iPhone 8 is on the right. So let's get into it. All the apps are cleared out in the background as you guys can see. So let's get into it. Phone calls, 3, 2, 1. And the iPhone SE3 definitely already starting off pretty fast. Music 3, 2, 1. And you can see iPhone SE3 again was the faster one to load into it, but we're on different panels here, so it's a little bit of a different story here. Let's get into their app stores 3, 2, 1. And you can see the iPhone SE3 definitely much faster than the iPhone 8. So starting to see some really big differences here, and this is the generation I figured we would see the most differences. With something like the iPhone SE3 to the iPhone 8, pretty big difference in terms of performance already. Mail 3, 2, 1. SE3 is faster. iPhone 8 a little bit behind. We will test some third-party apps in a second. Let's do camera 3, 2, 1. And I definitely do think that the iPhone SE3 is a little bit faster. Let's go and take a photo 3, 2, 1. And I did notice that the camera emblem right here is a little bit thicker than the iPhone SE3. That's very, very funny. Let's go and get into FaceTime. Let's do photos 3, 2, 1. SE3 again is the faster one. iPhone 8 a little bit behind. Hopping out of here, let's go and get Apple TV 3, 2, 1. SE3 was faster by a little bit, not a crazy big difference there. Let's get into settings 3, 2, 1. And SE3 was faster. Now I want to go and click the home button at the same time, and you can tell for yourself which one is the faster one. 3, 2, 1. They both kind of clicked out at the same time. Let me go and try a different app. 3, 2, 1. Maybe the SE3 is slightly faster, but they were almost the same. Now, as always, we have a bunch of these third-party apps we can go and test out. So let's get into it. Let's do Facebook 3, 2, 1. And iPhone SE3 was faster. iPhone 8 a little bit behind. Fruit Ninja 3, 2, 1. Now, I'm imagining with these bigger games, that's where the chipset like the A15 Bionic is going to start to probably really show. This is a really fast chipset, and as you can see, it's already loaded into the game pretty much. The iPhone 8 a little bit behind, but again, nothing super crazy. This is kind of what we expect. Stack 3, 2, 1. And the iPhone SE3 loaded into that ad. The iPhone 8 a little bit behind, nothing crazy here. Thank you, 3, 2, 1. And we're fully loaded on the iPhone SE3. The iPhone 8 took a lot more time than expected. So we're starting to see some really big differences like I mentioned before. Let's do Snake versus Blocks, 3, 2, 1. And we're loaded on the SE3. The iPhone 8 a little bit behind. Let's go and hop out of here. Let's do Netflix 3, 2, 1. And it looked like it kind of paused a little bit on this display on the iPhone 8 where the iPhone SE3 was fully loaded there. Quizlet 3, 2, 1. SE3 was faster. iPhone 8 a little bit behind. Let's do Dropbox 3, 2, 1. SE3 again is the faster one. Let's do Bofa 3, 2, 1. And the SE3 was faster. iPhone 8 a little bit behind. Again, nothing crazy. It's just kind of what we expect. Hopping out of here. Temple Run 2, 3, 2, 1. And you can see the iPhone SE3 is much faster than the iPhone 8. This is really where you're going to start seeing some pretty big differences. I did take a look at the iPhone SE3 and I did compare it against some other iPhones earlier yesterday, and I wasn't seeing like crazy big differences between them, but here I'm seeing some pretty big ones for sure. Hopping out of this one, we'll end it off with Snapchat 321, but SE3 is going to load into it faster. So when it comes down to these two iPhones, the iPhone SE3 is definitely the faster one, and this is where you're going to start seeing some pretty big differences. If you're going from an iPhone SE3 to an iPhone 8, or from an iPhone 8 to an iPhone SE3, you're going to be seeing some really big differences. The RAM seems to be kind of the same on both, but I've only tested 2 apps, so definitely you're getting a much better performing phone from the iPhone SE3 than an iPhone 8. Now let's go and hit on the cameras. Now in the back of the